Hi everybody, we're gonna go through cleaning a shower with glass shower doors. So the first thing that we're gonna do is, just like any wet room cleaning in the bathroom, we're gonna go get our rag wet. Now, in the shower, we do rinse it really well. So we're gonna use our degreaser, Citrusolve, the Citrusolve, and also our Dawn dish soap. These are both great degreasers to use, and you do need to use degreasers in the shower. If you come over here real quick, you'll see we're gonna get the shower floor a lot whiter with our degreaser or magic erasers. You can also see some soap scum running down the side of the shower. We're gonna get that clean and scrub into the grout and we're just gonna get it all clean. So let's get going. The very first thing I'm gonna do is come in here, and I just like to, with my all-purpose, I like to spray everything down. First, get everything good spray. You wanna make sure we are getting the shower doors too, because we're gonna get those when we clean the walls. And we do dry the shower doors. So I'm just starting with spraying everything down. We're gonna finish with the floor in the end, so. Now, a couple things to point out. At this house, there's hard water. So you can kind of see it here. There's all these spots. We're gonna use a specific sponge to get that. So I just wanted to kind of show you guys that. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with just my all-purpose and rag, and I'm gonna take all of their products, clean them, and move them down to the floor because we're gonna wanna clean the shelves they're on, we're gonna wanna clean the walls behind them, and typically it's easiest just to clean all of the product off with a wet rag and soap. So we're gonna get all that done. They don't need to be dried because in the shower things are wet. So I'm gonna stick this here so our door will stay open so you guys can see me. But we're just going through quickly, getting all their products off so that we have the full wall for us to clean. We also want to take off any soap so we can see they have their hard soap over here. And then this is a good thing to see. So when you see bar soap, you're going to know there's going to be a lot of soap scum, whether it's a weekly client, bi-weekly, because soap scum is really created by the hard soap. So put this down here, come over here, grip the rest of their things here, put it down. They have some more soap here. My hands are getting a little soapy. Here. Wipe it all down. All right, so now that we got all the products down, we are gonna use our magic eraser because these are tile walls and the magic eraser works just fine for them. So I've actually got my cup over here. I've got my grout brush because we do need our grout brush as well. And then I've got my magic eraser. So I'm gonna start with, we already sprayed the walls down. I'm gonna spray my magic eraser with some degreaser so we can really melt the soap scum away. And then I'm just gonna start from the top and scrub at all the walls, the shelving. Yes, I'm getting very wet. I could have probably squeezed that out a little bit to not shower myself, but the magic eraser does need to stay wet to work at its most efficient, best way. So I came in here, we always get soap dishes, whether they're just by themselves or hanging on the wall like this. So also I just wanted to point out something. So there's silicone caulking that's around any fixture. It's also around the shower floor. So can you zoom on this a little, Natalie? You can see the silicone caulking down here. It's pink. Any pink will always go away. We can always clean the pink out of a shower and off the silicone caulking. It's on top and it's just mildew. But you see this black? That black is mold that's growing underneath the silicone caulking. So we're not gonna be able to get that clean. It's underneath it. What needs to happen is we need to let the client know that in order for that to get cleaned, they need to hire somebody to remove it, clean underneath it, and put new silicone caulking down. Now, silicone caulking is different from grout. Grout we can scrub, and we will. So I'm gonna re-dip my magic eraser, go back around. You can use your magic eraser to get the faucet polished. And then coming over here, this is the real soap scummy area. As you can see, there's kind of like a lot of pores and stuff in this shower. So we're gonna get our brush. Anytime something's porous, you're gonna wanna use a brush because the bristles are gonna be really what gets in there and gets it clean. So I'm gonna dip it one more time to get the last bit of tiles down here. Now, you can see there's some streaky soap scum, and Magic Eraser is just scrubbing it away. You know, it's just, you can think of a Magic Eraser as fine sandpaper, which is why we don't use it on specific surfaces. But it does just kind of scrub it all away. So now that I've gotten all of the tile scrub, I'm gonna go back to these porous areas with my brush and the grout that needs scrubbed. And we're gonna spray in here and get this clean. So this might take a little while with some rinsing as well because it's soap and it's hard soap. So I'm just gonna come in here, get it all scrubbed out the best I can. And you can see the white soap in the grout, but then I also am seeing a little bit of pink and discoloration in the grout, which is like the mildew. So you wanna make sure that you're keeping up with scrubbing the grout. I always spray directly at the grout and then scrub at it as well. So, got all the grout down here, and now we're gonna move over to this wall and keep going from top to bottom. We're just going for the tiles right now. We're gonna go back with our grout brush with any discoloration we see around there. So. So we get the last couple of tiles. Down here, there's actually a lot of black mold growing on this tile. So the Magic Eraser just kind of took that right away. But it's not coming off the silicone caulking because it's behind it. Alrighty, so we've scrubbed all the tiles down. We're gonna take our grout brush and go back to any of the areas that are discolored, and you can see in here it's pink and a little bit of black, and we're just scrubbing that right out. Now you do want to be careful. You can use your grout brush within this grout, but you don't want to use it down on that silicone caulking because it will scrub it up. So anywhere where there's grout, we can scrub there. You just don't want to use the bristles on that. So now we're going to go through and get our very last wall before we rinse it all down. Got a little bit of floss. Alrighty. Okay, now I'm gonna grab my grout brush for the last wall. And I saw some black grout up here. So we're gonna rub directly in there. soap over there. Alrighty, awesome. Now we are ready to rinse. So what I'm gonna do is they have a little shower head like this, so I can fill it up right here. But we are gonna go through and rinse all of these walls. We don't need to dry the shower walls, so we just need to get them rinsed off from any excess soap that we would have left on there or from our degreaser. So I'll make sure you're rinsing the soap dish off really well. Alrighty. Alright. So now that we've got this all rinsed really well, we're gonna dry the glass shelves and put all of the things back. I'm just gonna grab clean rags real quick. Sorry, your rags should always be right next to you so that you can just grab at them. But we're gonna wanna get this, anytime there's glass or you know, the chrome fixtures, we're gonna get those all dried up. So, oops, and it looks like the bottom of this one got a little dirty, so got that all clean. Awesome. Now, before we move on, we're gonna put all of their products back. So I'm gonna grab the soap and put this back on the clean soap holder. And then just put all of their things back. Now, when I take it off, I try to put it down below, directly below where it was. We don't want to be moving around people's things so that they don't know where to find it. We want to make it as convenient as possible for them. Some of our clients are disabled, and so if they have things in a specific area, we want to make sure to keep them in that area, and so they don't have to like reach for them or anything like that. So there's that. I'm gonna hang this one back up. This was over here, and then we got all the labels facing out. They're all cleaned, so that's good to go. The last thing, you can polish these right now, but we're gonna get the hard water off the doors right now. So typically with, oops, grab my degreaser again. Typically with these shower doors, you will use a magic eraser, but anytime you see these hard water spots, like we showed you at the beginning, we're going to use our steel wool. So your steel wool looks like this. This is the only thing you're permitted to use on glass. The other thing you have is more of like a sponge, steel sponge, and that's only for the kitchen. So we'll get that during kitchen training. But this, you know, you want to a little bit of water in the shower, get it wet, and then scrub it just like you would scrub with a sponge. So we're just going to scrub the glass down and try to get all these hard water spots off. You can also use it on the frame. So I'm scrubbing the frame in here, and it's actually, they have a little bit of mold on the frame and it's taking it right off. So awesome. Oh, I love this. It's coming in here. There's a mold growing kind of like in the crevices by the glass, and this did a good job with it. I love it. Okay, so now that we got that all clean, we can usually use our squeegee. This is kind of a narrow piece of glass though, so I'm just gonna dry it with a microfiber. We always dry glass and frames, anything shiny. We wanna make it shiny. So scrub that off. And once it dries, hopefully these spots will go away. Now I'm gonna close the shower door so you guys can see me getting the shower door. And in fact, pass me the squeegee, Natalie. Thank you. We're gonna use the squeegee on the shower door. So I'm gonna spray the shower door down. Go back for my steel wool. And then you wanna hold the door shut, so I'm kind of holding the handle with one hand while I'm scrubbing with the other one. So we're just scrubbing at it, trying to get all these hard water spots off. I can see some stuff on the outside of the glass. We'll clean that very, very last once the whole shower is clean. So. The other important part to clean on a shower, I'm just getting the bottom part right now. But you're gonna wanna get this bottom track. So you can use your steel wool, get it in there, and just scrub everything clean. There's a little bit of pink mold and stuff on this one, so I'm just kind of getting that scrubbed. Okay, now I'm gonna use my squeegee. You always wanna make sure your squeegee is dry, and then just bring it all the way down, dry your blade, bring it all the way down, dry your blade. Sometimes it doesn't go through the water. Okay. And then you just wanna get this last part right here. All right, now, I can see a little something right here that my thing didn't get. There was a little bit of conditioner. And then you can see that for the most part, all the hard water spots are gone, which I'm so excited about. But there's a little bit left over here. So I'm just gonna take my steel wool again, scrub at them again, and use the squeegee. Awesome. So now the hard spots are gone and the door is clean. The very last thing we're gonna wanna do before we close the shower and clean the outside glass is we're gonna clean this floor. So what you're gonna want is your brush. Now we have big deck brushes. I apologize, I only have my grout brush today, but any brush, you definitely want a brush. We're gonna want our magic eraser and plenty of the degreaser. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this, we'll clean that in a second, but I'm gonna spray the whole bottom of the shower with degreaser. It smells really nice, it smells like oranges, so it's very pleasant. And then, normally with getting into all of these little crevices and stuff, you would take your big deck brush, but the grout brush is working just fine on emergency. You wanna take it, get it around the drain, and kind of get it down in there. Make sure the drain is not really gross, and it looks like it is, so we'll just get that rinsed down. So I'm gonna come through and just get the whole bottom of the shower, get into all of these little crevices and pores. And then we can scrub at the sides and any other discoloration with our magic erasers. All right. right, there's that. You can see kind of a lot of this they have these little like crevices over here too. You're gonna wanna probably take your grout brush and kind of dig in there. But next I'm gonna grab a magic eraser and scrub the sides, just like you'd scrub a bathtub, the sides of the bathtub walls. And you wanna get on top as well. And remember, any pink in here will go away and get cleaned, but any black will not. So I'm gonna go through and get all the pink mildew. I'm gonna get this frame as well. We'll probably go back with our brush for the frame because it's looking a little built up in here, but I'm definitely gonna go through and just carefully get all of this pink off the silicone caulking. And continue wetting the sides. Alrighty, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna rinse and then see what might be left that still needs scrubbed. So this shower's nice and easy. If they have a shower that's also like a, has a hose on it, those tend to work really well too. For rinsing showers, I like to go into the corners, and sorry, the sink's right here too, so I'm just gonna use the sink. But I like to start in the far corners, get the corners rinsed, and then rinse down till you get everything into the drain. So we're going to the corner over here, get that all rinsed. Over here, get that all rinsed. Come on the inside and make sure, just be careful to get the ledge and not pour out the shower like I just did. Okay, and then the last thing I'm gonna do is just come back to a couple of these discolored areas. I'm gonna grab a new magic eraser and then get it wet. You spray your deraser directly on the magic eraser, but any areas that might still have a little bit of discoloring, and you can kind of also use it to guide, squeegee the water towards the drain and anything that's left over. So we're just getting into these final little pores, seeing if any of this can come off. It's looking pretty good. Okay, next I'm gonna get this drain cover. We're just gonna clean all the hair off and clean any excess soap, scum, and things off. So get that all clean. Stick it back. And I'm gonna rinse this one more time. Sometimes the magic eraser, if it's getting dirt, it'll leave a little bit of dirty water on the floor. So make sure all of that goes down. So, but that's about it. Next, we're just gonna clean the outside of the glass door just like we would clean a mirror. So we'll just do that real quick. Now, you can use the wet glass and, wet mirror and squeegee trick. But since this is kind of like, just a quick little hall mirror, I would, it's not really dirty. It just needs kind of polished. So I'm gonna go around, found some more floss. Go around, get all the frames, and then just polish up the mirror. I think I saw on the inside there was just a little bit of fingerprints up by the door, which is typical. So make sure you're polishing the frame as you come down, especially the handle. And then there's always this little outer ledge as well. And of course, while you're down here, you might as well just get the little bit of baseboards because we always hand wash baseboards in the bathrooms as well. So I'm just gonna go on down here, get these baseboards right here. And get these little baseboards over here so I didn't go around the corner with the toilet. And then there's some right back here too. So, alrighty, well, that is how we clean a shower at Clean Queen.